Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to Ludington Oriole Boys Varsity Basketball on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call tonight, joined by Big Country Matthew Westhouse as my color commentary man. We also have Nick Wysong here as the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and of course, our OSN cameraman is Jackson Jenner. How's it going, Big Country?
It's going great, Scoop. I'm ready for another fun night of Ludington varsity basketball.
How can you not be fired up? It's Parents' Night here tonight. The LHS, the LHS O-Funk is here, the pep band. You got, the popcorn. You got goodies being sold out at the concession stand, candy bars, beverages. That popcorn by the Popcorn Master Joe Holmes. And even though the weather's pretty gnarly, it's pretty cold out, we got a good turnout here at Hawley Gym.
Yeah, great job by the Ludington fans braving the weather. I was surprised when I pulled in. I could barely see on the roads, but the parking lot was still full.
Definitely. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Ludington girls coming off an impressive 44-30 victory last night at Shelby, and that was a good win for them. Shelby was undefeated coming into the game. Ludington hands them their first loss. Shelby now 9-1 in the year. Ludington 7-5. Shelby is leading the West Michigan Conference Rivers. Ludington hot on the heels of the Fremont Packers over there in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Ludington girls will be here Thursday night to play Oak Ridge. They got to win that game, and then they can go in Friday, that makeup game against Fremont, and hopefully take down the Packers for a share of the conference lead.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. I know the Ludington girls have had a bit of an up and down season, so big win over Shelby. Hopefully that kind of fuels them going into this final stretch of the season.
And our Ludington boys coming off an impressive victory over Fremont last week to take charge, big time, of the West Michigan Conference Lakes at 6-0. And then they had a impressive win without Cam Gunsel on Saturday at Cadillac in the Jeff McDonald Memorial Showcase Boys Invitational Basketball Tournament. They defeated the Elks in overtime, 65-55. Big games for Taj Williams with 21 and Kyle Himes Jr. with 20. Also, Messiah Himes had a really nice game.
Yeah, I know Coach Shank doesn't like to say it, but the conference championship is pretty much all but locked up, barring some big upset. And then, that Elk Rapids game, that sounded like a lot of fun. Taj Williams got his first dunk. Yep. I did hear Kyle Himes Jr. was shooting the lights out of the ball during that game as well. So.
Yeah, definitely Kyle, or you said Taj's first varsity dunk, which is featured on the OSN. Yep. Got a lot of buzz. And earlier I had the chance to talk to Oriole head coach Thad Shank, and here's what he had to say in regards to tonight's game. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with Coach Thad Shank, and Coach Shank's boys coming off a impressive overtime victory in the Jeff McDonald Memorial Showcase Boys Basketball Invitational at Cadillac this past Saturday, 65-55. Orioles won in overtime for their 13th win of the year. Ludington now 13-1 overall, and they're a perfect 6-0 in the West Michigan Conference. They go for their 7th win in the conference tonight against the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. And, Coach, because of that game that got postponed with Whitehall, here you are playing Orchard View for the second time this year, and you get to play Whitehall. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything in the scheme of things, but how are you feeling tonight? How are your boys feeling about taking on the Orchard View Cardinals?
Well, I thought we had a good practice yesterday. We haven't had the practices over the past week and a half have been few and far between, so having a good practice I think was a positive. I think we prepared for a couple things that we're going to see tonight, and we'll see what happens. But like I said, I thought that we were pretty focused in yesterday, and we kind of have been talking about some of our weaknesses and things we need to do better, and we're going to try to make that a reality on the court tonight.
Saturday, you were without Cam Gunsel. Do you have his services back tonight?
I think so, as far as I know. I didn't get a memo that he won't be here. He practiced yesterday, so
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. You had the next man up mentality with your team last Saturday at Cadillac, sounds like.
Well, I mean, you know, it's when one of your best players is not there, it just gives opportunities to other kids. It can't be a thing that, I mean, it's not going to hurt us in the long run to have people play in more minutes or have more responsibilities in a game or have to step into different roles. I mean, those things all help a team, I think, develop a little bit. So, and the fact that we came out of it with a victory was a positive as well. So hopefully a few of the guys gained some varsity confidence from fulfilling a little bit different role on Saturday.
You know, Coach, the game that your boys played against Fremont last week at Hawley, I knew Cam had a good all-around game, but until I got the full stat sheet from you, where he almost had a quadruple double, just a phenomenal game.
Yeah, you don't see many games at the high school level like that where, you know, in 4 categories you almost have double figures. I was really impressed. I mean, we're blessed with him in the fact that he can rebound the ball and lead our break. I mean, we talk about exploring the score and getting the ball down there as quick as we possibly can to create a layup or a big advantage. And he did a great job passing that ball ahead and sharing that basketball and getting all his teammates involved. And it's easier to run hard if you know you're going to get the ball. And I thought that was a big positive. But, yeah, great all-around game by Cam.
Yeah, he had one more assist than he did rebound. He had 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 7 steals, 17 points. A fantastic game. Parents' night tonight, Coach. It's hard to believe it's already that time of year as we are almost into February, and in another month we'll be having the districts here at Hawley, something we haven't had very often. We have not had the districts at Hawley, and that's got to be something that's pretty neat for the players and also for the coaches, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, you get into the tournament, you take anything you can get. Having a home court advantage is a positive. I mean, it used to be in the old days that if you hosted a District 2, you had to play the first game and you were assured 3 games to try to kind of eliminate maybe the home court advantage you have, but that's not the case anymore. It's all seeded, so no, it's a positive there for sure.
Still a lot of basketball to be played until we get to the districts, and your starting lineup tonight, Coach.
Tonight at the guards, we'll start Taj Williams, Messiah Himes, and Micah Spooner. At the forwards, we'll start Cam Gunsel and Steele Stowe.
Good luck, Coach, to you and your boys. We'll talk to you after the game. As always, go O's.
Thanks, Scoop.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Big Country, Matthew Westhouse, Nick Wysong, and Jackson Jenner, the OSN, and 102.7 WMOM. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. For the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals, coming into this game with an overall record of 4 wins, 10 losses. They are 2-5 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. They are coached by Myron Guyton. However, Coach Guyton not here tonight, so their head coach is Jesse Brownlee. And his starters tonight, number 2, Tyshawn Smith. He is a junior. Also, number 4, Leon Blackston. He is a junior. The third guard, number 10, Damari Wright, a junior. The forwards, number 11, Corey McCain, a junior. And number 24, Terrio Kase, and he is a junior. I was talking to Coach Brownlee, Big Country. He just said, just put them all down as guards. I said, funny, just usually what Coach Shank says about his team. For the Ludington Orioles, 13-1 on the season, 6-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division, coached by Thad Shank, assisted by Mike Mesher, Noah Lehman, Dante the Microwave Vela, and Zach LaPrade. Their athletic trainer is Miss Jen Mraz. Starting at the guards, number 2, Taj Williams. Taj is a junior. Also number 3, Messiah Himes, and Saya is a junior. The third guard, number 15, Micah Spunner. He is a senior. Forwards, number 11, Steele Stowe, a junior. And number 5, Cam Gunsel. And Cam Gunsel, we were without him on Saturday. Was next man up. Of course, Ludington's got a lot of talented players. Like, got a lot of firepower, and they pulled that game out against Elk Rapids in overtime, 65-55. But I've been saying, Big Country, when it's all said and done, Cam Gunsel will go down as one of the finest male athletes in the history of Ludington High School.
For sure. His multi-sport abilities, I mean, obviously football is what he loves the most, where he probably shines the most, but his basketball skills are undeniable.
No doubt about that. Ludington will be in their home white jersey tonight. Black lettering, and they have black numerals. The numerals are trimmed in orange. Muskegon Orchard View in their cardinal red. They have white numerals. And those numerals, they look like they got a little bit of trim of black on them there, Big Country.
Yeah, I think they do.
Black trim, and they also have on their front of their jersey, the lettering is in white with a little bit of a black trim as well. And right off the bat, we're going to have some technical shots shot by Taj Williams, Big Country. Did you see anything during the warm-ups?
But typically this is due to one of the players touching the rim or trying to dunk, in warm-ups.
And if the officials see a dunk, that's an automatic technical. Is that correct in warm-ups prior to the game?
Yeah, I know that all too well.
Okay. Taj Williams gets the first technical. The second technical, also good. So good start for the Orioles. Right off the bat, we haven't even played a second yet. And the Orioles shoot 2 technical shots, and they'll have the basketball. So Ludington up 2-0, and it's something you don't see that often with no time eclipsed from the clock. Now we're underway, 7:56 to go. Ludington up 2-0. Taj Williams gets the 2 technical shots, and the Orioles have the basketball. Spunner, he'll give the ball to Messiah Himes, now to Steele Stowe. Messiah Himes with it. Micah Spunner to Messiah Himes, his shot up. God, a great way to start. And that's a 3-pointer from Messiah Himes. Great start for the Orioles.
Yeah, can't start any better than that.
And they really worked the ball right there. What's the over-under tonight on the dunkometer for the Orioles? We've got 3 Orioles who've had dunks this year. Oh, look at the hustle there by Taj Williams. Taj Williams, look at that hustle, Big Country.
Yeah, it is early on in the game. I'm glad to see him come out with this kind of fire because, to be honest, in that Fremont game, we didn't see this type of fire right away.
Not in the beginning, and then they picked it up and they outscored the Packers 51-21 in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
Cam Gunsel, I knew he had a great ball game, but then Coach Shank sent me his overall stat lines. Almost a quadruple double against Fremont last week. 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 17 points, 7 steals.
Yeah, and I knew when I was watching he was having an impressive game, but looking at the stats, that's even more impressive. But it did bring back a thought. I know a few years ago there was a great athlete at Orchard View, Darius Williams.
I remember him.
And he had a 40 or maybe it was even 45 point quadruple double.
Taj Williams gets both free throws. Ludington off to a nice 7-0 start. So as I was mentioning earlier, Big Country, Cam Gunsel, of course, he's had 12 dunks this year, 14 in his career. Also, a dunk for Taj Williams. His first career dunk was this past Saturday at Cadillac in that win over Elk Rapids in overtime. And Keldon Mosier has a dunk this year, to his credit.
Yeah, I think the over-under could be 1.5 on this game. I mean, we already have built up a bit of a lead here, and we're only 1 minute into the game.
Yeah, there's Cam Gunsel with the ball. Now he'll give it back to Spunner. Spunner now over to Taj Williams. Messiah had it to Taj. Now the work at the Gunsel. Spunner for 3. Good! Oh boy, Orioles have come out on absolute fire right now.
Yeah, and Orchard View's going to call a timeout, trying to stop Ludington's momentum.
We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. And you'll hear his interview at halftime. Tonight is going to be Ethan Sweet. So, again, Ethan Sweet, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. You'll hear that during the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show. And some Ludington legends are in the house tonight. Coach Shank wanted me to make sure I send a shout-out. Annie Toole, Dr. Annie Toole, and Jade Sadasti are in the house, a married couple. And, of course, Dr. Annie Toole works over at the clinic over in Minnesota, the famous... I can't believe it's not coming to me right now. I'm not going to be able to help you out on this one. It'll come to me here in a second, folks. But anyway, they're in the house tonight. Both 1,000-point scorers. Wow. Annie Toole scored over 1,000 in her career for Ludington. Jade Sadasti would have been up higher on the list. He had just went over 1,000. Nice move by Taj Williams. No good. OV is on the board, by the way. Ludington up 10-2, and the Cardinals with the basketball. Jade Sadasti had just went over 1,000 during his senior year in December. And then he was injured and his career was over right there. As far as high school goes, he ended with 1,005 points. But he was over 1,000. And Annie Toole, I think she ended up with 1,000. She was around 1,030 some. Three-pointer, Micah Spunner.
And Ludington has come out hot from the three-point line. Micah Spunner's knocked down two of them. And Messiah obviously had that one to open the game.
Orioles up 13-2. OB on a drive, shot up, no good there by the Cardinals, number 10, Damari Wright. Cardinals have their only basket by number 24, Terrio Casse. Here comes, throwing to the three, Spunner. Hey, he missed on that one, but he can tell that Micah's feeling it right now. Just a little long on that shot.
A little long. There's a little bit of a heat check. He caught it, and he wanted to shoot it.
The Mayo Clinic.
The Mayo Clinic.
The Mayo Clinic. Here we go. Cam Gunsel, is this going to be? It is! Cam Gunsel. That's the 13th dunk on the season for Gunsel and his 15th career dunk.
Well, and he didn't wait too long for that one.
No. Cam slams it home. His first points of the ball game. Ludington up 15-2, 4:51 to go in this opening quarter. Orioles really taking it to the Cardinals. They've really started out. It's one thing this year where that a lot of times Big Country they do start out rather slow. Oh, Cam coming up a little bit gimpy. Oh, okay, looks okay now. Maybe it was something with his shoe right there. Messiah Himes. The quickness, and it's not just Messiah. All of these Orioles, their first steps are just lightning quick.
Yeah, they are. You're right, and they do a great job. They are so fast. When they get a defensive rebound, they do a great job looking up the court, finding the outlet guy, and then because they have that first step quickness, it leads to a lot of fast break points.
Into the Oriole lineup, number 21, Kyle Himes Jr. coming off a nice 20-point effort against Elk Rapids on Saturday. Also 24, JT Keith is in the game. Keith is a junior. It's good to see JT. Kyle Himes, nice move, and he draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. JT Keith, wears jersey 24, a junior. Also out there for the Orioles, 13, Zach Graham. He's a senior. And Kyle Himes Jr., number 21, and Kyle is a sophomore. Kyle at the free throw line. Ludington up 15-2. 4:16 to go in the opening quarter. Kyle's first free throw is good. Our next broadcast will be on Thursday, right back here at Hawley. Girls JV and girls varsity basketball against the Muskegon Oak Ridge Eagles. Then Friday will be at Fremont for girls basketball, girls JV, and girls varsity basketball. Himes Jr. gets both free throws. Orioles 15-point lead with 4:10 to go in this opening quarter. Three-point attempt by the Cardinals, no good. JT Keith, he'll give the ball to Gunsel, to Himes. Himes now over to Taj Williams. Taj on the baseline drive, shot up, no good. Rebound, Taj Williams. Taj up and no good, but he's going to shoot 2. The Orioles are just really, really taking it to the Cardinals right now. You got to love the aggressiveness, Big Country.
Yeah, I like that they're not letting their foot off the gas. You know, they could have come in here tonight and said, well, we're not playing probably the hardest competition of the year. We can just kind of, take it easy. But no, they decided to come out here, give it 110%.
Taj's first free throw attempt, no good. Into the Cardinal lineup, number 23, that's Jalen Price. Also checking in for the Cardinals. Number 5, LeBrent Wilkerson. Wilkerson is a junior. Again, Friday's game at Fremont, that's a makeup game, folks, from a game that was postponed and canceled due to inclement weather earlier. So that's Friday at Fremont. And then Monday will be at Whitehall on a game that was canceled due to bad weather a couple of Fridays ago. And that'll be made up in the OSN, and 102.7 WMOM will be there. So this coming Friday and this coming Monday, both games are games that are being made up from games that were canceled earlier due to inclement weather. One girls and one boys game. Girls game on Friday, the boys game on Monday at Whitehall. Girls game at Fremont.
I'm going to need to get that Whitehall one on my calendar. I think I was going to do color commentary on that
I think
last
so.
one, so
yes.
I'll have to get that on there.
Student section looks like they have Jersey night tonight, Big Country.
They do. I like Jersey night because you see a few obscure jerseys every once in a while. I'm a little curious. In the O-Funk band, someone that really stands out is Big Walt Autry.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's wearing a Chicago Bears jersey, and I hope I'm wrong.
I'm looking for Big Walt right now.
He's a Bears fan. Oh, man. I knew there had to be something wrong with him.
Nick, our technical engineer, he's a Cleveland Browns fan.
It's better than a Bears fan.
So Walt's a Bears fan, and I see Eloise Kwitneski down there, who had a nice game last night against Shelby with 14 points. She's got a Caitlin Clark jersey on down in the student section. All right, Orchard View basketball. They trail Ludington 18-2, 3:19 to go in this opening quarter. Again, we thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10. Gunsel, now he'll dish now as the Orioles got a steal. Three-point attempt up, no good by Kyle Himes Jr. Graham now to Taj for 3, up, no good. Rebound OV. I was mentioning that Safe Harbor is located at 5511 US 10 in Ludington. Give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. And Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Now, there's a basket by OV and a foul in getting the basket for the Cardinals, number 23, and that's Jalen Price.
Yeah, Taj Williams was going for the steal, just got a little bit too much on the arm.
2:35 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 18, Muskegon Orchard View 4.
I would like to point out Michigan is down 9 right now to Nebraska.
Oh, there's a long time. That game just started. Yeah. Now, what state losing to Rutgers right now?
Oh, by a little bit.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
The free throw, no good there by Price, and now Ludington with the ball. Taj Williams will give it. Kyle Himes Jr., his shot up, good, and he's fouled. He is so explosive. We talk about all these Orioles being explosive. Kyle might be the most explosive.
I was going to say that earlier in this game. We were talking about the quick first steps. I think he might have the quickest.
My goodness, you talk about looking like he was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, he has that really quick first step, like we said, and then he does a great job of controlling his body. He goes for some pretty insane layups. I mean, the way he maneuvers his arms.
Taj is acrobatic. Taj makes it look effortless. Kyle, though, maybe he's not saying a cannon, maybe saying it looks like he was shot out of a howitzer.
There you
even
go,
better.
yeah.
Free throw is good by Kyle Himes Jr. Ludington up 21-4, 2:19 to go in this opening quarter. There's a steal, Taj Williams. Taj up and good. Well, you can't do that against Taj Williams. He'll pick your pocket in a heartbeat. Timeout on the floor. Ludington up 23-4. 2:10 left in the opening quarter. We're going to stay right here and tell you about Benedict's Auto Center, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on those slippery roadways with all that white fluffy stuff out there. If you do suffer a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, give Mike Benedict a call, 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. I'm looking forward to hearing from Mike real soon here about my 2025 Buick Encore. Had a little fender bender here recently, and Mike's going to take good care of that car and make it look like it's brand spanking new again. No doubt about it. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G and owner Matt Ewing at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, local stores for all your projects. Proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. You know, I mentioned Dr. Annie Toole, who she has a very prestigious position over there at the Mayo Clinic as well. And she is also a member of the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame. She was elected a few years back. I know Jade Sadasti, he's on the short list, or I should say the long list, but I'm sure it could be the short list fairly soon. But both 1,000-point scorers in Ludington boys and girls basketball history. On the court for Ludington right now, you have J.T. Keith, you have Zach Graham, you have Steele Stowe, Messiah Himes, and Kyle Himes Jr. Oriole Nation, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10. Call 231-845-5000. 1:42 left in the opening quarter. Muskegon Orchard View basketball. Ludington up 23-4. I'd like to send a shout out to Ray Galinsky, my LHS speech teacher. Big fan of the Ludington Orioles. He's tuned in tonight. Shot put up by OB, no good. Nice outlet pass to Zach Graham. Shot up and no good. Steele Stowe right there. Now Stowe is going to draw the foul.
I'm going to guess you liked speech class.
I actually did.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, you heard about it going into high school. Like, oh, a mandatory speech class. You know, and a lot of people just are terrified of public speaking.
Mm-hmm. That's why you don't seem to be afraid of public speaking.
I wasn't big country back then, though. Believe it or not, I was a lot shyer in high school.
Really?
Yes. It took me 20 years in the U.S. Navy to come back and, to be a little bit more. What you know as of me today.
Yep.
Yes. But yeah, I do thank Ray Galinsky for helping me a lot. Speech class was it wasn't as tough as I thought it was going to be, getting up and talking in front of people. But it's a difference here when you're on the air too on sports. You're behind the mic, but you don't get the people out there watching the game. They're watching the game. They're not watching you. All right, so right now Ludington is up 23-4. 1 minute to go in this opening quarter. The Orioles and the Cardinals. Shout out as well to my high school typing teacher that I had for about a year and a half. He was also my varsity baseball coach for 3 years, the legendary Don Stokes. He tunes in often to Ludington Oriole basketball as well. All right, we're down to 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. Ludington with the basketball. Messiah Himes had it had it tapped away. He does get it back. Steele Stowe with it now. Stowe, nice move, but he took one step too many there, Big Country.
Yeah, that didn't stick out to me. I didn't see that extra step. But, he was a good, strong drive.
Orchard View ball, 35 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 23-4.
Well, I can't believe it's still the first quarter.
I know. It's been a long first quarter. JV winning tonight. The Ludington JV, 65-38. They win over Muskegon Orchard View. Freshman game, Muskegon Orchard View wins by the score of 39-28. Ludington without the services tonight of one of their top players on the freshman team, and that's Braden Tyndall. Cardinals will inbound the ball. 18 seconds to go in the opening quarter. With the ball, number 0, and that's Jaden Ross. Ross will give it up now to Tyshawn Smith. Smith to Ross, back to Smith. Smith shot up, good. Tyshawn Smith with the basket. And your score at the end of the first quarter of play from Hawley Gym, the Ludington Orioles 23, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 6. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Nick Wysong, Big Country Matthew Westhouse, and our cameraman, and of course that's Jackson Jenner, the OSN cameraman. We'd like to send some shout outs to some Oriole Nation fans tuned in. Debbie Stevens, Catherine Lehman, Christine Schaefer says, go O's. Patty Westcott, Sixbury, the dynamic duo together again tonight. Looking forward to a great game. I'm sure it will be aggressive. Go O's. Barbara Ann Himes Haywood, let's go O's. Granny is watching. Messiah, Kyle Jr., and Mikey. Ron Paul says, let's go O's. Joanne Paul, yes, that is correct. Thank you on that. I've thought about it afterward. Mayo Clinic, it came to me. It took a while, but I appreciate you fans chiming in with that as well. There's a basket for OV, and there's a shot up and in by Taj Williams.
Yeah, he takes it coast to coast.
Like jelly and toast. Yes. Orioles up by the score of 25-8. That OV basket was scored by number 10, Damari Wright, to start this second quarter. Taj Williams at the free throw line right now. Ludington up 25-8. Free throw good by Taj. Boy, things just started out right off the bat, Big Country, with no time elapsed. Ludington hit 2 free throws, Taj Williams. And they built a quick lead, a quick big lead early.
Yeah, obviously the game's not even close to over, but Ludington did a great job kind of crushing any of Orchard View's hopes there, even in just the first 2 minutes of the game.
Evan Claveau says, hi, Big Country, hi, Scoop, go O's. He's a big fan of the Orioles. Inside OV, up, no good. Tap, put back, no good. Gunsel comes away with it, loses it, but it ends up in the hands of Steele Stowe. Stowe, now the ball knocked out of bounds. It will be Oriole basketball. Paul Edwards says, go O's. Mo Nasser, go Ludington. Beata Sherholt Needham. And she says, it's hard for me to believe, Scoop, you were ever not, that you were ever shy. Really, I was. Okay, Ludington had a couple good cracks right there to basket. They couldn't get it, and here come the Cardinals. 15-footer up and good by the Cardinals, Tyshawn Smith. Ludington up 26-10. Taj Williams with it to Gunsel, back to Williams for 3. Boom! Right there, sister. Taj Williams, boy, that shot was so smooth it barely even wrinkled the twines there, Big Country.
Yeah, those are the prettiest kind of shots where, you know, the net stays perfectly still.
Ludington up 29-10, 13 for Taj. Now there was a pass from Gunsel. He tried to hit Spunner right there, and Micah just couldn't grab. He just couldn't corral the pass right there, Big Country.
Yeah, it was a good pass, but it just wasn't right in his hands, and it just bounced off his knee.
Ashley Forsberg tuned in. Jordan Hill, Thalia Salazar, Scott Briggs, former Mason County Central football coach, Brian Stark, Colton Gregory, Zayden Smith, also Loretta Peterson, and Melissa Boggs, all tuned into the OSN. There's a basket for the Cardinals there. Scoring number 10, Damari Wright. Here comes Cam Gunsel. Shot up, go! Oh, no. In and out. It spun out, but he's going to shoot 2 free throws.
From our vantage point, it looked great. It was right on line, but it was we're off to the side, so the shot was a little to the right.
Just slightly, yes. 5:52 to go in the second quarter. Orioles up 29-12. Ludington led 23-6 at the end of one.
And we're just so used to Cam Gunsel being able to finish through contact.
Cam Gunsel gets the opening, or the first free throw right there, I should say. Cam's second attempt. He's got some really orange tennis shoes on tonight. Second attempt, no good. Rebound to the Cardinals, number 10. That's Damari Wright. He'll outlet it to his teammate, LeBrent Wilkerson. 5:41 left in the opening half. Orioles up 30-12. There's a shot put up, no good. Rebound OV, shot good, and a foul. Foul's going to be called on Ethan Sweet, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Give the basket there to Terrio Casse.
You just mentioned the shoes. A few of them do have pretty cool pairs of shoes. I don't know if Taj and Cam are matching. They both have orange shoes, but I miss the days. It wasn't that long ago, just a few years back, when the Ludington Orioles, we all had to have matching shoes. You know, we picked at the beginning of the season. Are we all wearing black or are we all wearing white?
Casse gets the free throw, completes the three-point play. Ludington up 30-15, 15-point Oriole lead. Yeah, I remember when that was that way too, Big Country. Oh, Gunsel, look at the good job tip. Up, good. So he did a great job holding on to that basketball, getting the first shot away, which he missed. Follow-up, up and in. Now here's a steal by the Orioles. Ethan Sweet, again, I mentioned he is, oh, what a pass. Oh, what a pass there. Give the assist there to Kyle Himes Jr. Give the basket to Cam Gunsel.
Really smart move and quick thinking by Kyle Himes Jr. When he jumped, he was thinking about going up for the shot, but he found Cam Gunsel wide open.
Orioles 34, Cardinals 15. Yeah, you got a player from OV. Those are those pink tennies he's got on right now. Those remind me of those wafers you get. You know the wafers? They get the chocolate ones, you get the orange ones, and then you get the pink ones, yeah. There's a foul on Ethan Sweet. Again, Sweet, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. His interview will air at the halftime break. Foul called on Sweet. On the court for Ludington right now, you got Micah Spunner. You got Kyle Himes Jr., Cam Gunsel, Taj Williams, and Ethan Sweet.
You know, my sophomore year, we had that rule. We all had to wear the same color shoes, and I think it might have come to an end when David Sunshine Schillinger, he insisted on switching his shoes at halftime. You know, it was a kind of ritual for him or something, but you know, he had to switch his shoes at halftime.
So you're saying that the rule before that was mandated by Coach Shanker from the state?
It was by Coach Shank.
It was from Coach
I know
Shank,
that at least my sophomore year, he had us in the beginning of the year choose what color shoe we wanted to wear.
One free throw for Corey McCain. Ludington up 34-16. Williams, that was Himes, gets the ball to Gunsel. Back now to Kyle Himes. Shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound to the Cardinals, Damari Wright. Yeah, David, he would switch out at halftime every game, wouldn't he, Big Country?
Yep, and if he'd have a bad quarter, he'd go and switch him at the end of the first or end of the third quarter as well.
You know, some people are a little superstitious.
Well, when you score 1,700 points, I'm not going to argue with it.
Yeah, 1,776. Three-pointer up and in by the Cardinals, number 2, Tyshawn Smith. Now a foul called. Urca Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices, so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us. The Urca family's been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. You know, it is a really good turnout considering the weather outside, Big Country.
Yeah, it is. The Ludington fans showed up. The Ludington student section really showed up.
Yeah. They're probably hoping that they're going to have a snow day tomorrow. Here's a three-pointer by Graham, no good. Look at that Cam Gunsel skying to get the rebound. Three-point attempt, Taj Williams up and no good. Fought for and OV has it. Orioles up 34-19. Ludington was up 23-6 at the end of the first quarter. We have 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the opening half. Orioles and the Cardinals, they have been longtime conference rivals. I mean, you go back, I think, all the way to at least 1968, maybe, or 1970, since OV. Inside, Mosier, up no good. Keldon Mosier, he snuck in on us, Big Country. He's in the ball game right now. He wears jersey number 42. Mosier out there with Taj Williams, Zach Graham, also Kyle Himes Jr., and Cam Gunsel. Shot no good. Mosier fighting for it right there. OV has it. They're working it inside, and shot no good. Put back up and in by the Cardinals, number 23, and that was Jalen Price. 34-21. OV's working their way back into this game, Big Country.
They are, and they're working their way back in through the offensive boards. I mean, they got 4 on that last possession alone.
Dominating on the boards, exactly. Graham with it now. Now Graham's pass too high. Here comes OV. Up and in. Coach Shank's probably going to want to get a timeout here, and he does. Getting the basket for the Cardinals, number 23, Jalen Price. And just like that, Oriole Nation, we've got an 11-point game right now. Ludington up 34-23. I thought he was going to take a timeout, Big Country. No timeout called.
It was a delay of game warning on Orchard View. He touched the ball after it went through the basket.
Yep. Ludington up 34-23. 2:02 left in this. Now there's going to be a traveling violation there. Cam took off. Got happy feet there, Big Country.
He did. He got a little ahead of himself. Yeah, he drove in and just made a fantastic reverse layup, but it doesn't matter when you travel first.
Messiah Himes, JT Keith, and Steele Stowe check into the Oriole lineup. Kyle Himes Jr. remains on the court along with Zach Graham. 1:58 to go in this opening half. OV Cardinals on a run right now. They've cut the Oriole lead to 11 points. Ludington up 34-23. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, OV, no good. Another offensive rebound to the Cardinals. 1:36 remaining in the opening half. Ludington up 34-23. Melissa Boggs is watching from Rochester. McCoy Landis also tuned in. Isabella Inez is watching. Inez. Diane Fay, Ian Fonesbeck tuned in, and Bill Van Horn watching in Cedar Springs. Cardinals, boy, I'll tell you, Big Country, they cut it to 9 now. They get a basket there from number 5, LeBrent Wilkerson. Shot put up there. Boy, did Ludington need that. Kyle Himes Jr. He ends the OV run right there with about a 10-footer in the lane.
Yeah, we needed to put a stop to this Orchard View momentum. We need to get a little more physical on the boards as well.
Orioles up 36-25. 43 seconds to go in the opening half. If you're just tuning in, Ludington was up 23-6 at the end of the first quarter. Right now, they're up 36-25.
I can already hear Coach Shank in the post-game interview saying, again, we can't put together 4 good quarters.
What do we got here, Big Country? It looks like officials, well, okay, they're going to resume play here. I'm not sure. A little bit of a extra long break right there. Now an over and back violation on the Cardinals. Oriole Nation, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney at 5 Star Real Estate guide you every step of the way with clear communication, strong organization, and a focus on your wants and needs. Jamie makes the process smooth and stress-free. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. Kyle Himes, nice pass to Steele Stowe. Oh! Steele Stowe gets the bucket. Kyle Himes Jr. gets the assist.
That was just perfect high-low basketball against his own. Drove into the middle, had the lower defender come on up, and it left Steele open under the basket.
Orioles back on top by 13 now, 38-25. 14 seconds to go in the opening half. With the ball for the Cardinals, number 11, Corey McCain. McCain being guarded by JT Keith. His shot blocked right there. Oh, no. Unfortunately, Steele Stowe, when he got the ball right there, he had probably like his pinky toe just a little bit out of bounds.
Yeah, just barely over the line, and that's unfortunate because it was going to lead to a good shot here with just a couple seconds left to go in the half. 2.2
seconds remain in the opening half. Orioles up 38-25. Keldon Mosier checks into the Oriole lineup, replacing JT Keith. See what the Cardinals do here. Oh, it's deflected. And there's the buzzer and your score at the half. From Hawley Gym, the Ludington Orioles 38, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 25. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Reliable, professional, exceptional quality and courteous service. Benedict's Auto Center has been providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. For over 80 years, 3 generations of the Benedict family have run a business you can trust in Mason County and the surrounding area. Owner Mike Benedict will listen to your concerns and questions to ensure you have peace of mind and that the auto body needs of your vehicle are totally and completely met. At Benedict Auto Body, customer service is the #1 priority. We want our customers to know that when it comes to choosing a car repair business, it is their choice. Customers should call around and ask questions and get feedback from all car repair shops before making their decision. Bottom line, it is the right to pick which repair facility you want your vehicle fixed. That's Benedict's Auto Center at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can reach owner Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen along with Big Country Matthew Westhouse. Also Nick Wysong, our technical engineer, and our cameraman Jackson Jenner. Ludington on top of OV, 38-25. The Orioles were outscored by the Cardinals 19-15 in that second quarter after outscoring them 23-6 in the opening 8 minutes of play. Scoring for the Cardinals, 6 points for Tyshawn Smith, 2 for LeBrent Wilkerson, 4 for Damari Wright, 1 for Corey McCain, 6 for Jalen Price, and 5 for Terry Ocasey. For the Orioles, 3 for Messiah Himes, 7 for Cam Gunsel, 2 for Steele Snow, 6 for Micah Spunner, 5, 6, 7 for Kyle Himes Jr. and Taj Williams with a nice first half with 13 points. Ludington, again, 13-1 entering this game, 6-0 leading the West Michigan Conference Lakes. The Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 4-10 overall, 2-5 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. A big thank you to our exclusive halftime show sponsor, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Also a shout out to Indian Summer Co-op. Right now we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did with Ludington Oriole Ethan Sweet. Stay tuned. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. That player for tonight's game against the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals is Ethan Sweet. Ethan is a junior. He wears jersey number 25, and he plays the guard position. Ethan, your favorite thing about being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
Yeah, I just like the atmosphere and being around the team this season so far.
What do you feel is the strongest trait about the way you play the game?
My shooting ability from behind the arc and my ability to keep the ball hot on offense.
What do you feel are the team's strengths this season, and what are the team goals?
I feel like some of our strengths are our drive game and getting to the rim, and I mean, obviously our biggest goal is getting that regional title, but district would be nice too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And we're here this year for districts, which is nice. We often don't have a district in Ludington, so that's pretty neat that we're playing the districts here at Hawley this year. What do you like best about playing for Coach Thad Shank?
I just like his mindset about, defense and playing hard on defense every time you go out on the court.
It's definitely a hallmark of Ludington basketball's defense, no doubt about that. Who's someone that inspires you off the court and why?
I'd say my dad, because, ever since I was young, he's always been that role model of a basketball player as he played in high school, and he's just always been somebody to look up to in the basketball world.
All right. What's one skill, Ethan, you've worked the hardest to improve for this season?
I'd say my communication, because, I know what I'm doing for the most part on the floor, but sometimes I need to remind my teammates of what to do.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite memory from basketball for the Orioles so far?
Some of the bus rides back from, games that were close and we come out on top. Those are just always fun.
Yeah. It's funny how you remember those, and I can even remember some going all the way back in the 80s when we'd win a football game, which didn't happen often on the road, or a baseball game, and you remember talking to your teammates, and it's funny how you don't forget that. Did you have a favorite Ludington Oriole basketball player that you were a fan of and followed while growing up in Ludington?
I did. Sam LeDuc. He just, the way he played was just he always gave 100% on the floor, and that just really stood out to me every time I watched him play.
That's a good one to have, and I got a long list of favorite players I followed. I'm 60 years old too, and Sam is on that list, no doubt. Your favorite basketball movie?
Say Coach Carter, just because, he goes to a town where most of the kids end up in prison after high school, and he kind of just, starts something new and believes in these kids when nobody else believes in them, and, I feel like that's just a great movie to watch.
It's a very inspirational and motivating movie. Your favorite class and teacher at Ludington High School?
Probably say FST right now with Mr. Lehman, just because it challenges me and I just find it interesting.
Okay. What are you enjoying best about growing up and living in Ludington?
Definitely the beach. It's really nice to have somewhere to go and just cool off sometimes in those hot summer days, and just lucky to have that Lake Michigan right by us.
Your favorite restaurant in Ludington?
It's a tough one. I always have fun at House of Flavors. You can have some good food and then have some delicious ice cream after as well.
Your favorite flavor of ice cream at House of Flavors?
I did like their mint mousse tracks before it went away, but I hope to see that again this summer.
All right. Your plans, Ethan, for spring sports, and tell Oriole Nation what you did this past fall.
This spring I'll play club soccer here at Ludington for the West Shore Waves and just prepare myself for next fall and for high school soccer. And this year for soccer, I was the starting center back for our team, and we made a decent run before we hit a tough Reese Puffer, and sadly we didn't come out on top, but it was overall a good season.
You guys have been having some tough districts the last number of years, no doubt about that. How did you enjoy that Badger trip?
That was definitely a highlight of my season. Just the experience going on the Badger, and Badger bingo is always fun.
Big ship, more fun, definitely. Now, is there anyone, Ethan, listening to tonight's telecast that you'd like to say hello to or send a shout out to?
My grandparents, I know they can't make most of my games, but I know they're always listening and watching on OSN.
All right. Well, Ethan, thanks on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, and congratulations on that as well. All the best to you and your teammates this basketball season. As always, go O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. And I just saw Dr. Annie Toole down there. I waved to her, said hi, and she's talking to Dan Neal right now, not too far from us. Ludington up 38-25. Fun interview there with Ethan Sweet. And all these interviews are fun with these student athletes. You know, I get talking with them a little bit, and before you know it, we're at 5-6 minutes in the interview.
Yeah, and we had yet another player say that a guy they looked up to was Sam Leduc.
Definitely. Again, that's Sam is leading the way so far with all these players. I asked them who they enjoyed following the most, who they were the biggest fan of, and Sam Lightning Leduc has been 4 or 5 players have named Sam so far as their favorite player. So that tells you a lot about Sam Lightning Leduc and the type of person he is.
Yeah, and I'm really glad he's back with the program, helping out with coaching now.
I am as well. And you look at the assistant coaches and all those that are helping Thad out, and they're stocked with 2017 players from that Class B state runner-up team.
Yep.
Dante the Microwave Vela is the freshman coach. Noah Lehman is the JV boys head coach, and of course they both were on that team. Sam Lightning Leduc was the starting guard on that team. That was a special team and a special time. All right, so OV starts the quarter off with the basketball, and they get a 2-pointer there from Tyshawn Smith. So a good start for the OV Cardinals. Ludington up 38-27. Cam Gunsel, now he'll get it out to Taj Williams, and Taj will be called for the travel. Ludington up 38-27, 7:14 to go in this third quarter. I'd like to send a shout out to Ashlyn Hansen, who's tuned into the OSN. Karen Hasselbalch says, Scoop, you sure bring back memories from high school. Karen, class of 1975, she says, go O's. James Fay is watching. Todd Eastway, Ryan Millspaw, Chris Marks, James the Beast Burmeister, a member of the Ludington Mafia. Also Dave Woodworth and Budrow. Tom Urka tuned in. Megan Storm is watching. Mark Willie, Mark Foster, and David Kerwin. Also Landon King tuned in, and Nicole Enbody King. Chelsea Hendrickson, Chad Nelson, Ivan Lopez, and Brittany Emery, Kevin Emery's lovely bride. She's tuned in, and of course that's Braden Hathaway's mom. Ludington up 38-27. OV basketball, Big Country. Let's see, here comes a shot up, and oh my goodness, that took a hometown bounce right there. And a 3-pointer, and all of a sudden it's an 8-point ball game. 3-point attempt by Himes, up no good, rebound to OV. Here come the Cardinals. That last bucket by OV was scored by Tyshawn Prince, and that was a 3. Let's see here, 2, 4, 6. He's got 11, and Ludington up 38-30 with 6:37 to go in this third quarter. Orioles, they got to get it together, Big Country.
Yeah, they do. We thought they were going to come out a little hot, probably go on a run of their own, but...
Oh, in and out. A 3-pointer there missed by Tyshawn Prince, and here come the Orioles. Go ahead, Country. You were talking about...
Well, you're
your
saying
thoughts. Yeah.
Tyshawn Prince. That's a former NBA player. I think you might mean Tyshawn Smith. But
yeah, I do. Good catch on that.
You said Tyshawn Prince, and I was like, oh, he's got the same name. I think he used to play for the Pistons.
He did. Tyshawn Prince. This is Tyshawn Smith. You are absolutely correct. Big basket there from Messiah Himes for the Orioles, and he goes to the free throw line.
Messiah Himes all year has seemed to come up with a clutch bucket. That one against Fremont stands out to me the most. But here again, put a stop to the run.
He missed the free throw, but the ball deflected by OV out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. 6:11 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 40, Muskegon Orchard View 30. Spunner in the paint, big crow hop right there. Gets it to Steele Stowe, and Stowe is going to be called for the travel, and Steele's a little bit befuddled by that. You can tell by his expression right there. We'd like to thank Indian Summer. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. There's a steal by Messiah. I'm sorry, no, that's Taj Williams, and Taj with the bucket. Taj, who had his first varsity dunk I don't think he was even thinking dunk on that one there, Big Country. I think he was thinking the sure 2 points.
Yeah, he wanted to stay a little conservative on that one.
Ludington up by 12, 42-30. Orchard View basketball with it, Damari Wright. We'll give the ball now to Tyshawn Smith, not Tayshawn Prince. It's amazing how your subconscious works at times.
Yeah.
Orioles up by 12, 42-30, 5:13 to go in this third quarter. There's a shot by the Cardinals, no good. Rebound to Gunsel. Cam will lead the fast break right now. He'll get it to Saya Himes. Saya loses it. Now here come the Cardinals. They'll get the ball ahead, and a shot up and blocked right there. Good job there by Steele Stowe getting back there, but he got a little bit too much of the OV player's body.
Yeah, great job getting back on defense. I think it was called on Micah Spunner.
It was called on Spunner, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but, I thought that Orchard View player was going to have a wide open layup, not contested. So great job by Micah getting his head up, seeing where that pass was going, and getting back.
First free throw, no good there. Into the Oriole lineup, 24, JT Keith, 21, Kyle Himes Jr., number 13, Zach Graham. At the line for the Cardinals, number 24, Terrio Casse. His second attempt is up and good. He's got 6 in the game. Ludington up 42-31. Taj Williams with it now to Gunsel. They'll swing it over to Graham. JT Keith. He looked like JT. You'd hope he would turn around and shoot right there. Instead, he got the ball to his teammate Kyle Himes Jr. I know you're looking, to pass and give up good shots for great shots, Big Country, but when JT is that close underneath the rim right there.
Yeah. We were always taught you catch the ball at the back to the basket, you look middle, right? That's the first thing you do. I think if he would have just felt that there was no defense behind him, he had a wide open hook shot.
Yeah, they'll get it into Gunsel now. Gunsel, Graham for 3. Good! Zach Graham from the far baseline bangs home the three-pointer. Hopefully that get the Orioles going here. Ludington up 45-31. Gunsel. Let's see here, Cam Gunsel. There's dunk number 2 on the evening. Talk to me, Goose.
I think that over-under 1.5 dunks is a pretty good line, but Cam Gunsel has surpassed it himself.
Cam with his second dunk of the evening. We're going to stay right here. There's a timeout on the floor. Ludington up 47-31. Bob's Roofing Company is your reliable roofing partner with over 50 years of experience using only the finest quality materials. Licensed and insured in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, we've got you covered. Call us and schedule your free estimate at 877-641-2627. Mike Mesher's your local salesman. Lenz Balder Insurance in Ludington is your local agency that gets it right the first time. With a reputation built on knowledge, speed, and accuracy, they help individuals and businesses find coverage that truly fits. As an independent agency, Lenz Balder compares top carriers to find the best protection for your home, car, or your business so you don't have to. From personalized service to peace of mind, Lenz Balder delivers more than insurance, they deliver confidence. And attention athletes, want to boost your game? At North Star Chiropractic in Ludington, we specialize in helping you recover, perform, and stay injury-free. Don't wait. Call 231-843-8200 and elevate your performance today. North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh, your winning edge. Shot put up there by the Cardinals, number 11, Corey McCain. No good, and here come the Orioles. On the court for Ludington, Taj Williams. You got Kyle Himes Jr., you got Zach Graham, you got Cam Gunsel, and you got JT Keith. Graham goes baseline. He gets it to Gunsel. Gunsel shot up and in. Cam Gunsel. A lot of body contact right there. Cam Gunsel showing his power right there, Big Country.
Yeah, he was not shying away from the contact on that one. He went in strong. He cocked his arms back. I think he was originally thinking dunk. He was going to get a little too much contact for that, so he resorted to a layup.
His brother Wilson Gunsel, his older brother, his big brother Wilson, got a hold of me the other day, and he goes, Scoop, he goes, we're going to get Cam to do one of those windmill dunks. And I wrote him back. I said, Will, tell Cam to watch YouTube, watch some video on Dr. J, Julius Irving, if he wants to see the master at the windmill slam.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen Cam do some pretty fantastic dunks. I think he tries to be a little conservative in the games. He wants the 2 points.
Gunsel's pass to Kyle Himes Jr. Kyle, Euro step. Oh, was that sweet? Or was that sweet, Big Country?
That was beautiful. Euro step with a little fillet finish.
Kyle Himes Jr. with the basket, and now we're going to have a foul called on the Cardinals, I believe. Ludington up. They built their lead back up to 20 points now, 51-31. OV had it down to 8 points, Big Country. I don't think it was any closer than that. I think it was 8 points.
Yep.
And now it's up, Orioles lead back up to 20, 51-31, 2:34 to go in the third quarter. Again, on the court for the Orioles, Gunsel, Keith, Himes Jr., Taj Williams, and Zach Graham. Gunsel, baseline up and left it a little short, out of bounds. It'll be Orchard View basketball. Oriole Nation, Ludington Chiropractic, and Dr. Mark Yuck have been serving the chiropractic needs of Ludington and the surrounding communities for more than 30 years. At Ludington Chiropractic, no appointment necessary. It is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yuck at Ludington Chiropractic, 310 South Washington Avenue. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Inside, shot up and in by the Cardinals, number 24, Tario Casse. Ludington up 51-33, 2 minutes to go. Three-point attempt, Graham, in and out, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it will be OB basketball. Into the Oriole lineup, number 3, Messiah Himes, number 11, Steele Stowe. Checking in to the Cardinals lineup, I believe that is number 11, Corey McCain. 1:54 to go. Yes, it is. It is No, it's 10. My bad. Belay my last. Damari Wright returns to the Cardinal lineup. Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. And we got Coach Larry Brown, who's the girls' varsity tennis coach, is with one of the officials right now, and seems to be some discussion about our student section, Big Country.
Yeah, hey, someone might have been talking a little too much or said something that the official didn't agree with, so that's why Larry Brown is there to try and keep the student section in check.
Somebody looks like they're being ejected, and I don't think that Cole Hackert is in attendance tonight. Hey, we love Cole Hackert.
I think he's permanently ejected.
He's one of my favorites. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
That might have been... Well, Coach Larry Brown just escorted the young man out. I'm not sure who that was.
Yeah.
But
he waved goodbye as he left.
Yes. Ball goes out of bounds right there, and Ludington is up 51-33, 1:46 to go in this third quarter. Benedict's Auto Center, one of our fabulous sponsors, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Mike's dad owned the business, and his grandpa owned the business. His grandpa started the business. There's a shot up and in by the Cardinals, number 24, Tario Casse. Ludington up 51-35. Benedict's Auto Center is located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can reach proprietor Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Is that Cam?
That was Messiah Himes with a beautiful finish for traffic.
Messiah Himes with the basket, and we've got an OV Cardinal who is down, and he's in some pain. And Miss Jen Mraz, the LHS athletic trainer, coming over to attend to him right now. And she's taking a look. Ludington is up 53-35. And what we're going to do right now, we're going to finish up telling you about Benedict's Auto Center. They, again, have been providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Mike would like to remind you that please drive safe on these slippery roads with all that white fluffy stuff. However, if you end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, give Benny a call, 231-613-4111. So the player for OV, he's being helped by his teammates right now. And once he turns, did you get a number yet, Big Country?
I have not seen what number he is, but he not able to put weight on his legs, so that is not a
it's 23. That's Jalen Price is the injured OV Cardinal, and we wish him all the best.
Yep.
As he's going to, looks like, take a seat at the end of the bench right there. 1:24 to go in this third quarter. Ludington up 53-35. Orioles led at the end of one, 23-6. They were outscored 19-15 by the Cardinals in the second. They were up 38-25 at the half. They had a 13-point lead. OV got it down to 8 points. Ludington back up now, 53-35 here. 1:14 to go in the third quarter. I'd like to send a shout out to Michael Cobb, who's tuned in, big Oriole fan, Siggy Howard, Larry McIntosh tuned in, Carl Lindenau, Ludington girls basketball tuned in, also Kevin Taranko and Chuck and Gloria Jury, as well as Trista Joe and Don Clem, all tuned in to the Oriole Sports Network. There's a basket for the Cardinals, number 5, LeBrent Wilkerson. Ludington up 53-37, 43 seconds to go in the third. Taj Williams for 3, up no good. Rebound to the Cardinals, number 10, Damari Wright. There's a drive shot, no good, but a foul on Ludington. Hey, Oriole Nation, LP&G, Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G and talk to owner Matt Ewing. You can reach him at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all your projects. Proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the OSN. First free throw, no good by the Cardinals, number 5, LeBrent Wilkerson. Second attempt up, no good. Rebound, steal, Stowe. Stowe will get the ball ahead to Taj Williams. Ball deflected out of bounds. Oriole Nation, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10. Call 231-845-5000. Cam Gunsel with the ball. Gunsel to steal Stowe. Steal Stowe with the hoop, and he's fouled.
There we go. You know, Orchard View did come out a little hot here in the third quarter, but Ludington did a great job putting a stop to that, and they've built their lead back up to almost, what it
18.
was there at the end of the first quarter.
They had that 23-6 lead at the end of one, and they built it up even more than that begin the second. And then OV had a nice back portion of the second quarter. And Steele Stowe completes the three-point play, Oriole Nation, so that's a good thing. Ludington up by the score of 56-37, 19-point Oriole lead. Steal by Kyle Himes ahead to Gunsel. He's got a 3-on-2 here. He'll give it there, up and in. Messiah Himes assist to Cam Gunsel. Nice way to finish that third quarter. Ludington leads 58-37 at the end of 3, and you are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Big Country, Matthew Westhouse, Nick Wysong, and Jackson Jenner, the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Ludington outscored the Cardinals 20-12 in the third quarter. They lead 58-37 as we enter play here in the fourth quarter. Ludington basketball. Spunner with it. Spunner's out there with Steele Stowe, Cam Gunsel, Zach Graham, and Taj Williams. Gunsel goes baseline. Now he's going to draw the foul. Big Country, can you name our Ludington first-team All-Staters?
David Schillinger.
David Schillinger is the most recent. David Sunshine Schillinger, the most recent, 2024. Before him, Gabe Rivera in 2009. Then before that, Chad Holmes was a two-time first-team All-Stater in 1994 and 1995. Kevin Poodle Johnson, back when I was going to school in 1981. Steve Hall, another of my favorites. He was one of my first local sports role models. 1975 first-team All-Stater. Three-pointer Spunner, up, no good. Rebound fought for. Gunsel right there, and he gets the bucket.
I definitely think my former teammate Peyton Lacombe should be on that list.
He should be. Peyton Lacombe, Gunsel there with the, looks like a forearm shiver right there. Looked like we were back playing football, Big Country. Yeah, I thought Peyton Lacombe should have been a first-team All-Stater. I also thought Joshua Lehman should have been a first-team All-Stater, as well as Bob Organ. Bob missed by like 1 vote being a first-team All-Stater.
I didn't get a chance to watch Bob Organ play.
Yeah. So, David Schillinger, I'm going in reverse order. David Schillinger, Gabe Rivera, Chad Holmes, Kevin Poodle Johnson, Steve Hall, Mike Larson, good friend of mine, Mr. Oriole, 1971-72, a 2-time first-team All-Stater. Ludington's had 3 of them. Mike Larson, Chad Holmes, and Pete Tillotson. Mike Evans, 1963 first-team All-Stater. Van Tillotson, 1962. Harry Volkers, 1960, part of one of the most vaunted front lines in Ludington basketball history. Van Tillotson, the center, and the Lemire twins, Jerome and Jim, were the forwards on that line. 1960 team, 22-1 on the season. They lost in the state semifinals by a point in overtime to Wyoming, I think it was Grand Rapids, Godwin Heights at the time. Steve Shaner, 1958, Wally Sadowski, 1957, Dean Adams, 1955, and Pete Tillotson, 1954 and 53. That's your Ludington boys first-team All-Staters right there.
Thank you for sharing. The one thing that stood out to me, I'm curious, how did he get the nickname Poodle? Who was that? Kevin?
Kevin Poodle Johnson.
How do you get the nickname
Poodle? Had a mop. I mean, mop of blonde hair that was in curly blonde hair.
Gotcha.
And he was a lot of fun to watch. Cam Johnson, Cam Gunsel at the free throw line. He missed the first one. He gets a second. I guess that was a hard foul, Big Country?
It was actually a 2-way technical, so
okay.
It was a bit of a hard foul. And then there was a little bit of talking going back and forth between Cam and the other team. So 2-way technical, I believe.
Okay.
And I like how the crowd erupted after Cam Gunsel made that second free throw.
He got 1 or 2 of the technical shots right there. So he's got 14 on the night. Ludington up 61-37. Kevin Johnson was, again, one of my all-time favorites, but there was also a player in that same time frame. He was look, a nice pass from Gunsel there to steal Stowe, who gets the basket. Give the assist to Gunsel, Stowe with the basket. There was a player that same time frame. He was 2 grades ahead of Poodle Johnson, named Dave Johnson. DJ, once he got across half court, he was in shooting range. He was a 1,000-point career scorer, too, 1,039 career points for him. Ludington up 63-37. You look at all of the legendary Joe Kowach, over and back violation on OV. The legendary Joe Kowach, all of his first-team All-Staters are in the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame, but 1. And that one that's not currently in is Van Tillotson, and I think he will be elected sometime within the next, safely say, sometime within the next 2 to 4 years. 6:34 left in this game. Ludington up 63-37. JT Keith's pass is picked off. On the court for Ludington right now, Cam Gunsel, Taj Williams, Messiah Himes, JT Keith, and Kyle Himes Jr. On the dribble drive for OV, number 24, that's Terrio Casse. Shot missed. Put back up, no good there by number 33, Amir Greer, who's in the game. Put back, no good. Greer, and I'll tell you what, you got some beef down there fighting between Greer and JT Keith. I talked in the JV game about the strength of Sherpas. You got between those two right there.
JT Keith could be a Sherpa.
Yeah, no doubt he could be a Sherpa with the muscle and the strength he has. Shot put up, no good. Now we should have, I think we're going to have a foul on Orchard View right there.
And I tell you, I'm going to help out with the Ludington basketball practice tomorrow, get some extra reps in for some of these players.
Sure.
And I love doing that, but my one hesitation every time is, man, am I sore the following day, because I'm often having to guard JT Keith, and he is just so strong.
Yeah. You know, earlier in the year when Ludington defeated OV at OV by the score of, but I got it right here. I had it right here. The score of 70-43. They said it was a very, very physical ball game. 2 points there for the Orioles, Kyle Himes Jr.
This hasn't been the most physical game I've seen of the year. I mean, there's been it's had its moments, but it's been quite fast-paced. Both these teams have liked to run tonight.
Oh, a shot up and in by the Cardinals, number 2, Tyshawn Smith, who I was calling Tayshawn Prince earlier in the game. I think I was calling him Tyshawn Prince.
Yeah.
JT Keith, and he gets hacked. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Ludington up 65-39, and I'll tell you, this last quarter is going to be a long quarter, Big Country, if we're going to be seeing the fouls we're seeing right now.
Yeah, it does tend to go that way.
And they're hard fouls. They're hard fouls, too.
Are.
Yeah. Keith's first free throw is up and in. JT Keith at the free throw line. Second attempt is up and no good. Rebound to the Cardinals. No, Ludington, well, they had it momentarily. OB gets it right back. Ludington up 66-39. Urca Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney at 5 Star Real Estate guide you every step of the way with clear communication, strong organization, and a focus on your wants and needs. Jamie makes the process smooth and stress-free. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. 1 of 2 free throws there for the Cardinals. Tyshawn Smith.
It was just an amazing pass by Cam Gutzler. He got that offensive rebound, and without hesitation, he sidearm launched it all the way down the court to Kyle Himes Jr.
I missed it. I had my head down, putting points down. Kyle Himes Jr. gets the basket. I'm going to have to go home and watch that one, rewatch it on the OSN.
That was pretty impressive. That was a quarterback throw.
Well, Cam had a pretty good touch. He had a fantastic. The last 2 years he's had as a Ludington quarterback have just been, it's tough to even describe him. It's tough to find the words to describe. History making, the numbers he put up. Ludington is up. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was a fantastic pass. Wow. Our technical engineer, Nick Weissung, just pulled it up for me, and I got to see the replay. That was phenomenal, Big Country.
It was.
Ludington up 68-40, 4:32 left in the game. Three-pointer coming from Tyshawn Smith. Smith with 18 to lead the Cardinals. Ludington up 68-43. Three-pointer up and off the mark there by Steele Stowe. Steele Stowe on the court with JT Keith. Also out there you have Kyle Himes Jr. You have Landon Rubianis. He wears jersey 23. He's a junior. And also on the court, number 54, Zane Smith, who's a senior. Bob's Roofing Company is your reliable roofing partner with over 50 years of experience using only the finest quality materials, licensed and insured in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing. Three-pointer. That's Tyshawn Smith again. Ludington up 68-46. I was mentioning about Bob's Roofing Company. They're licensed and insured in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing. We've got you covered. Call us and schedule your free estimate, 877-641-2627. Mike Mesher is your local salesman. Steele Stowe taking it to the hoop there, and he gets hacked. Send a shout out to some more Oriole fans who are tuned in. Russell Landis wanted to remind me that Ryan Bogus was honorable mention All-State in 2001. Ryan was a great ball player, 1,000-point scorer, 1,016 for his career. Scott Stone, so much fun to watch, great passing and finishing, keep it up. The mayor of 4th Ward is tuned in tonight, John Bowen, says go O's. I'd like to send a shout out Chelsea Hendrickson tuned into the OSN, as is my cousin Amy Hanson Williams. Steele Stowe. Did he get Steele taken out of the game? He ends up with 9 points on the evening. As he got both free throws. Ludington up 70-46, 3:29 to go in the game. Trucker Braitwich is watching on the OSN. Kyle Himes Jr. He had that 20-point game against Elk Rapids on Saturday at Cadillac. Keldon Mosier is checked into the game. He wears jersey number 42. I'll tell you what, Tyshawn Smith is absolutely on fire, Big Country. He is hotter than fish grease right now.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Tayshaun Prince.
He's got 24 points, but Ludington, they've got the 72-49 lead right now. Nice pass to Mosier. Couldn't get it to fall. Ethan Sweet, his shot up, no good. Sweet is our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. There's a shot up, no good. Traveling violation on the Cardinals. Kim Goodrich tuned in. Karen LaSure is watching. And hey, my good buddy, my best buddy's youngest brother, my best friend Chris Castellani, his youngest brother Anthony Castellani, I like to call him Rocco. Tony Castellani tuned in, a Ludington graduate. There's a three-point attempt up off the mark there. Look, that was a good-looking shot there by Rubianis, Big Country.
That was a nice-looking shot. It looked like it was going to go in, but it just off the rim.
There's a shot by OB, no good. Rebound up and in. Scoring the basket, number 22, Leo Crosby. Orioles up 72-51. 2:08 left in this ball game. We'd like to thank Lenz Balder Insurance in Ludington. They're your local agency that gets it right the first time. Zane Smith, he'll kick it back out now to Rubianis for three. Up, no good. Rebound fought for, and the Cardinals have it. I was mentioning Lenz Balder Insurance, with a reputation built on knowledge, speed, and accuracy. They help individuals and businesses find coverage that truly fits. They also get it right the first time. As an independent agency, Lenz Balder compares top carriers to find the best protection for your home, car, or your business, so you don't have to. From personalized service to peace of mind, Lenz Balder delivers more than insurance. They deliver confidence. Hey, there's a three. Our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, Ethan Sweet, nails the three. Orioles up 75-51. Rebound to Mosier. Attention athletes, want to boost your game at North Star Chiropractic in Ludington. We specialize in helping you recover, perform, and stay injury-free. Don't wait. Call 231-843-8200 and elevate your performance today. North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh, your winning edge. And, of course, Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. They've been serving the chiropractic needs of Ludington and the surrounding communities for more than 30 years. Keldon Mosier. He took it to the hoop pretty hard right there, Big Country. And now here come the Cardinals. 3-on-1 break. Shot up and in for number 24. That's Terrio Casse. I was mentioning about Ludington is up 75-53. Ludington Chiropractic, Dr. Yeck. They've been serving the needs of Ludington and the surrounding communities for more than 30 years. Three-pointer. Oh, a three-pointer. Zane Smith. Woo! Good to see Zane nail that three. The Orioles up 78-53. He's a lefty too, Big Country.
Yeah, and the Ludington bench was pretty happy to see that one go in.
Look at all the smiles on the coaches and the players' faces.
Yep.
Three-point attempt up by OB, no good, and there's the buzzer, and your final score. The Ludington Orioles improved to 14-1 on the year, 7-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division with a 78-53 victory over the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. And before we cut the break, we just want to mention that at Ludington Chiropractic, no appointment is necessary. It is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. Their new location, 310 South Washington Avenue. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Ludington over Muskegon Orchard View tonight. West Michigan Conference Lakes Division action, 78-53. We'll be back after these messages for the Smith & Eddy post-game show. You are listening and watching to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Orioles athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen along with Big Country Matthew Westhouse. Also Nick Wysong, our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and of course Jackson Jenner, our OSN cameraman. Orioles outscored the Cardinals 20-16 in that fourth quarter. So Big Country, they had 3 quarters where they scored over 20 points, 23 in the first, 20 in the third, 20 in the fourth, and 15 in the second.
Yeah, that second quarter was a bit of a black sheep. I mean, that was just, it looked out of place compared to the rest of the game.
We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Coach Thad Shank has joined us here. Coach Shank, your team moves to 14-1 on the season and 7-0. Their record remains unblemished in the West Michigan Conference. Lakes, a 78-53 victory tonight over the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals on Parents' Night. Your Orioles came out, and before the first seconds that even ticked off the clock, they had a 2-0 lead. They go on to have a 23-6 lead in the first. You had 3 quarters tonight where your team put up 20 points, 23 in the first, 20 in the third, 20 in the fourth. And that second quarter, that was just a 15-point quarter.
Glad you're on top of that, Scoop.
I thought you checked my math. You do a pretty good job of checking that.
I was pleased. I mean, you can score a lot of points, but that doesn't mean necessarily you're sharing the ball. I thought we just against their 1-3-1 zone did a great job of. Sometimes we overpassed tonight, but that's a problem you want to have as a coach. You know, we've been really stressing sharing the ball and making the extra pass, and I thought they really did that tonight, and we passed up pretty good looks and we got great looks a lot of the time. I mean, not every time, but I mean, basketball is a pretty fluid game, but I was proud of the way, their selflessness and the way they played today.
Great turnout tonight considering the weather. I thought the environment here was great. The pep band, the old funk was here. You had Dr. Annie Toole was back with Jade Sadasti tonight, and good to see them, some Ludington basketball legends. It had a great feeling here for a Tuesday night, Coach, considering all.
I mean, the band just makes a phenomenal difference. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we've been blessed to have them the last couple of days, and it just makes a huge, huge difference, man. They bring the juice, and it's like the old days at Hawley Gym, it feels like. But no, thanks for them to come. Big thanks to them for coming out. It makes a huge difference.
Coach, you've been saying all year, wait till this team puts 4 quarters together. Boy, they're going to be explosive when they do, and they've come close on a couple of occasions.
Yeah, I mean, it's not from a lack of effort tonight. I mean, in the second quarter, I mean, I probably should have kept doing what we were doing defensively, but we wanted to try a few new things. Sometimes that takes the air out of the balloon a little bit, I think. And but you also want to get better here and not just, we do a couple things very well. We want to do a lot more things well. So yeah, just pleased. Like I said, this is as unselfish as I thought we've played all year long in the half-court offense. So that's a positive sign this time of year.
You got Oak Ridge coming up later this week, correct?
Oak Ridge on Friday, yep. I think we got Whitehall next Monday at Whitehall, and then we're Montague home on Thursday, I believe. So that's conference will be probably decided after those first 4 games, hopefully.
Yeah, the Whitehall game Monday, we finally get to play them this season after the game got canceled due to inclement weather here about a week and a half ago or so. So I'm sure the boys are looking forward to that. Whitehall's kind of had our number during the Camden Thompson years.
Well, there was a few years there that they were put on a pretty darn talented basketball team on the floor. And we got them a couple times, but not enough. Not enough, that's for sure. They've had the best of the series the last 3 years.
And you got senior night coming up here. Is that against? Is it going to be
Montague next Thursday?
Next Thursday.
It was cool to, let's talk Zane Smith for a second.
Yeah. Let's talk Zane. Yeah.
Zane's a kid for 2 years who stepped in the gym every night, not complained once, practiced his ass off all the time, and doesn't get out on the floor and play very much. And, people don't see what makes really good teams. When his teammates see how he acts and how he carries himself, it only helps the rest of the team. A lot of us, it's been hard to keep this team happy this year. We got a lot of good players, and they want to all get minutes, and I get it. And we're not going to make everybody happy, but when you have somebody who's a positive attitude like that and comes each and every day and does his job, even though it's probably the least, the most glamorous job that there is, that says a lot. So him getting his first points of the year tonight was pretty cool, just because, he's a huge part of this team as well.
Exactly, Coach. And Big Country and I talked about that when he hit that three-pointer tonight with that left-handed shot of his. You looked at your bench, his teammates. You looked at the coaches. Everybody had a big smile on their face.
Yeah, like I say, he really, really is a huge part of this team. Huge part of this team with all he brings to the table and fulfilling his role. And it gets lost sometimes.
Exactly. Thanks for bringing that up, Coach. And I'm glad you brought it to my attention right there. We were going to talk about that, and I'm glad you brought it up. One last thing before I let you go here. Ethan Sweet tonight, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole playing in the spotlight. He got a 3 late in the game. When I asked him who his favorite player was following up, another Sam.
Who's Matthew Westhouse?
Yeah, Matthew Westhouse. We thought we were waiting until we get a Big Country reply, but it was another Sam Lightning Leduc.
Okay, these guys were a little bit old.
Yeah.
I guess they don't look at Westy as a kid when it is somebody they watch when they were kids.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll be getting some of those players down the road. Thanks, Coach.
Guys,
good
for
win.
being here. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Good win, Coach Thad Shank. Always great chatting with him. And I'm glad he pointed that out to me there on Zane Smith there with that three-pointer. Yeah, like Coach said, and I'm going to talk to Big Country about this a little bit too, but Big Country, like Coach Shank said, all of these guys on this team, even the guys that aren't getting that much playing time, they get in there, they're as much as this team as anybody else on the team. And when they get in and hit a 3 like that, and it electrifies the crowd here and it electrifies their teammates and the coaches, hey, they're putting in the minutes just like everybody else in practice.
Yeah, like you just said, they work harder, as hard as anyone, if not harder. They're there every single day. Oftentimes in practice, they get put in situations they don't want to do. They play a lot of defense. And they play hard, so it's great to see them rewarded in games like this.
Well, we'll be back with the Oriole Nation on Thursday, right back here at Hawley, weather permitting, as the Ludington Orioles girls JV and varsity team take on the Muskegon Oak Ridge Eagles, and we hope to be at Fremont on Friday. But a nice win last night for the Ludington girls at Shelby, a nice win tonight for our Ludington boys here at Hawley against the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. I'd like to remind you to check out the OSN page later tonight. We'll have all the stats up there, the box score, all that good stuff. And with that said, for for our executive producer, executive director, boys varsity basketball coach Thad Shank. Also for 102.7 WMOM station owner Chris Nicholas. For my broadcast partner tonight, doing his awesome job as always, the one and only Big Country Matthew Westhouse. And for our technical engineer extraordinaire for the OSN and 102.7 WMOM, Nick Wysong. And of course, we can't forget our cameraman, the OSN cameraman, Jackson Jenner. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gym. Once again, your final score, the Ludington Orioles 78, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 53. Good night, Oriole Nation.